Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jasmine's Crazy Cat Tarot. And today we're looking into the disappearance of Layla Santanello. Layla was last seen at the AmeriCorps Hotel in Kingsport, Tennessee in June 2023. And for the longest time, I have been a member of her mother's group that she made for Layla. So it's always been on my mental checklist to just try get some insight as to what happened. So today, Spirit, the intention is to just gather any necessary information that Spirit or Layla's energy wants to get through to see if we can get any closer to finding out what happened and where she is. And of course, the intention here is to help and to ultimately bring Layla home to her family who miss her so much. So I just want to start by pulling the general energies around Layla's disappearance. And then we'll look into the tarot, the oracles, true crime cards, etc. And the dictionary too. So let me get that out just to remind myself. So let's see. Let's leave no stone unturned, Spirit. So, what happened and what are the factors behind the disappearance of Layla Santanello? Please and thank you, Spirit. We have the child. And are these all in reverse? Yeah, they are. So the child. I know Layla does have a daughter, Nova. So I feel like this is Layla's energy coming through, you know, as a protective mother, missing her child. Her child was her anchor, and this was her security, her stability. But somehow this is a factor behind her disappearance. So maybe someone didn't want her going back to her family ultimately. Because this actually really does look like pictures of Layla and Nova that I've seen. Of course, Layla has lovely blonde hair, but it really is very similar. Just Layla's style. I do feel like her energy is very loving. So let's see. What are the factors behind Layla Santanello's disappearance? Kingsport, Tennessee. Thank you, Spirit. Is this one or two? Coffin. Okay. Toil and labor. I feel like this could be someone working very hard to cover up a death. But let's see. Let's get some more clarity. And this one wanted to stay out. The Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. Yeah, so I feel like Layla's authenticity and her security was upsetting for someone else. Yeah, I don't know. Something about being her true self. What are the factors behind Layla Santanello's disappearance? Please and thank you, Spirit. We have experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. And this does kind of look like the Grim Reaper here. This just looks like a nightmare. Atlantis, rapid development, excellence, success. So something about in the sea, under the sea. Yeah, because we do have a lot of water energy here. So possibly this is where Layla could be, but I'm going to confirm. I just don't like the look of these cards already. And I'm so disappointed because in the back of my mind, I was really hoping that, you know, she's still out there. So she could be, but let's see. Let's get some clarification. Let's ask the true crime cards. Spirit, angels, ancestors, what truly and really happened to Layla Santanello? Please and thank you. We have this. What truly happened to Layla Santanello? And does this Jack want to come? Sister. A sister could be significant. A brother. I feel like this could be Layla dropping in with her family. Someone's sister, brother could have information. Selfish woman. Someone could have a selfish sister. Challenge in reverse. And okay. So to me, if we take this out of the equation, to me, this is someone taking advantage and abusing Layla. There was something that was a challenge. So I feel like possibly this could have been a fight or abuse that got out of control, but someone had to turn this challenge upside down, and this is where the water is coming into it. So I feel like someone's siblings have knowledge about where Layla is, and I do feel like there was someone who was abusing her. So whether this is her ex-boyfriend or this is someone that came across Layla in a vulnerable position and they exploited that position. But regardless, there are someone's siblings, family that has knowledge of something. So let's look into this a bit more. So we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So this was someone not protecting Layla. And we also have the Hermit. So this is someone who was keeping to themselves. So this could even have been Layla. She was keeping to herself. She felt unprotected. So let's see. I feel like she wanted to get away and be by herself, but someone may not have wanted that. Let's see. What happened to Layla Santanello? Please and thank you, Spirit. What happened to Layla? What happened to Layla? Please and thank you, Spirit. And the 2 of Cups. So this is the partner card. This is the fights with a partner. Someone is having sleepless nights, maybe over a death. And yeah, the 9 of Wands, so protection. This to me is someone protecting and guarding the truth. Someone could have witnessed maybe a fight and maybe some physical abuse or abuse that was going on. But yeah, this is a fight with a partner and sleepless nights. And going from being unprotected to protected. So I feel like Layla wanted to be on her own to protect herself because she felt under threat in a relationship, the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I feel like she was very determined to get her own way, very independent. And this could have even been her saying, okay, I'm going to go and find my way home. But it's like not a shortcut, but even the long way, because she was trying to run or hide from something or someone. Let's get some clarification. Let's get the why up in here. This is kind of stuck to the ground. Yeah, the Ace of Swords in reverse, lies. Someone's telling lies. That's actually Queen of Wands. Yeah, someone who gets what they want. And the Star in reverse, unfulfilled. Someone's unfulfilled because they can't get what they want. Let's see. I feel like Layla knows how to get what she wants. She's a very, very strong energy. So to me, I feel like there was no flies on her and, you know, she wasn't easily tricked. I feel like something was exploited. So why did this happen to Layla? Why did this happen to Layla? Clarify this 2 of Cups, the 2 of Wands. So justice, planning, decisions. So a lover was planning something. We have the Moon in reverse. Yeah, so fights and lies and mistakes. Yeah. The King of Swords in reverse is a very malicious man. We do have plotting and planning. So someone was plotting and planning and lying about it, because the moon in reverse and the ace of swords in reverse, this is a liar, a lying lover, is what I'm picking up. And we do have the seven of swords in reverse, revelations. Yeah, so a confession may be coming if someone drops their ego, or certain things are found, because the seven of swords is the liar and the thief, and this in reverse will be the liar and the thief getting caught. So this is the liar and the thief, but I do feel like maybe something will happen. A mistake will show up, or evidence will be found. A mistake they made will catch up with them somehow. So let's see. Yeah, because this says truth, we're going to find truth in the lies. So let me get some true emotions. Okay, yeah, we've got reckless love, split the deck, shocking news. Okay, let's see. And that was a woman in the shocking news. I do feel like a woman knows something, someone's mother, sister, brother, maybe their whole family. Let's see. So what are the true emotions behind Layla's disappearance? Does this want to come? What are the true emotions behind Layla Santanello's disappearance? Please and thank you, Spirit. Can I get one more? The true emotions behind Layla's disappearance. I miss you. An ex. Yeah, someone wanted her back. A lover wanted her back. And they were pining for her. They missed her. I feel like she wanted to walk away. She wanted to close this cycle with a lover. Queen Bee. Yeah, she wanted to stand on her own 2 feet, be in her power, take her power and her love back from someone. And yeah, reckless love coming out yet again. So someone didn't want Layla to be happy on her own. We do have spiritual chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. So yeah, someone has 2 faces. Someone could try hide this underneath spirituality, but there was a lot of chaos, and I do feel like Layla wanting to walk away could have caused an ego death, maybe with this lover, with this ex. But this could have led to a death, because we did pull the coffin early on. Let's see though, let's get some clarification. And then I want to get into where Layla is. See if we can get any insight into that. Back of deck, we do have fake accounts. So I do feel like someone was using Layla's technology, and someone could still be creeping and peeping from fake accounts. So breaking the deck, we've got groupie in reverse. Someone who thinks they're more important than they are, and fake accounts again. Yeah, so someone who thinks they're important is creeping and trying to gatekeep some sort of information. So what is the tea behind Layla Santanello's disappearance? Please, Spirit, give us any information that needs to be known to help Layla get her justice. What is the tea behind Layla Santanello's disappearance? Please and thank you. Threatening, intimidating, threatened, bothered. Yeah, someone was making threats to Layla. If I can't have you, nobody else can. Someone who's a hustler and will do anything to make money. So they're reckless with love and with money. They don't care who they hurt or manipulate or take advantage of. So what's the tea on Layla Santanello's disappearance? Please and thank you. Dirt digging. Looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. So yeah, someone wanted to have something on Layla to use against her. So someone was using something against her to keep her in control, keep her in line, keep her in a relationship with them, possibly. But with the dirt digging, this is not looking good. Let's see. But yeah, someone was using Layla's past, her secrets, her insecurities and vulnerabilities against her. And they were threatening her with, if you walk away, it'll be the last time you ever do. I'm hearing Love the Way You Lie by Eminem and Rihanna. So, okay, what's the tea on Layla Santanello's disappearance? Ain't shit. Someone who thinks they're more important than they are, as I said. We do have grudge holder, someone who is holding a grudge. And yeah, someone who's just not so nice or pleasant. Ignoring, someone who's ignoring the truth and ignoring justice. So let's see, a few of these fell. We have CEO. Someone could have a rich dad, or, you know, a family with connections, a family that you could go to with a problem and they'll say, hey, we'll take care of it, dust it off. Someone cleaned up evidence. Spiritual hater. This actually looks a lot like Layla. So I feel like someone hated how spiritual and magical Layla was. As I said, she was trying to regain her power and be the queen of her own life. That means being independent and secure. And someone wanted to use her insecurities against her to keep her where they wanted her. So she was trying to take control of her power, and her light was bringing out someone's darkness, their demons. So they didn't want her to move on and be happy and spread that magic. They wanted to keep it all for themselves by convincing her she was everything that she wasn't. Because I feel like she is a very, very strong and powerful energy right now, as I'm feeling it and I'm burning up. But I feel like in life, she is a force to be reckoned with. So it's not easy to break her down, but this was a gradual process, dodging bullets. So I do feel like someone attacked her and she was trying to protect herself. So maybe a bullet could be significant, maybe a bullet could be found, but I do feel like she was trying to escape these crazy people, escape the haters. She was trying to protect herself from these haters. But yeah, I feel like someone kind of maybe tricked her. So even if she got away, someone found a way to bring her back, to get her right where they wanted her, just so they could prove a final point and in their mind win this sick little game. So I want to ask the ancestor cards, where is Layla? We'll clarify with some tarot and we'll go on to the dictionary. So, spirits, angels, ancestors, where is Layla Santanello currently? Where is Layla Santanello? Please and thank you. I feel like this one wants to come. Where is Layla Santanello? Can I get two more? Where is Layla Santanello right now? Okay, arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Literally the protective energy again in reverse. Layla was attacked instead of protected. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Layla is very magical, very spiritual and very powerful, but someone is two-faced. Someone comes in many forms. They change depending on who they're talking to, their environment. So Layla saw a different side, a completely different side to someone. Maybe someone who she felt protected by before, but this flipped, and the person who was meant to love and protect her was actually attacking her and hating on her. We have broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So Layla was finding peace. So someone had to bring chaos into the equation. They couldn't just let her go peacefully and hunt her, track down your fears and desires. So I feel like Layla was literally hunted down by this masculine, this person. And yeah, you know, given chase, someone who thinks they're more important than they are, but they're actually a total coward. Yeah, and this wanted to show itself again. So yeah, I feel like during some sort of chase or, you know, tracking down, something was missed, something was dropped. This could be, yeah, look, the tower, evidence of some sort. Maybe this person dropped some DNA of some kind. They could have touched something. But background energy, set your sights higher. So this is telling me look lower. Look lower. So maybe under the ground or under the sea. Yeah, Atlantis. So she could be under something or under the sea. So I'm not too sure exactly where, but Spirit is saying look lower. So if you're on a map, go down. Go down is what I'm hearing. Let's see if we can get any more with the tarot. And I'm drawn here to the sun, and this is a little child on a white horse. So I do feel like Layla's daughter was her ultimate happiness, and her energy is still very strong and powerful, watching over her daughter, just like the sun. The sun, the moon, and the stars is what I'm hearing. So we have understanding in reverse and participation. Yeah, so whoever this was, their family knows, their family helped, and they helped after the fact. We have understanding, so Layla felt misunderstood, and these people made her feel attacked and judged rather than loved and protected. Okay. So which way do we have this? Okay. Where is Layla Santanello? Where is she, Spirit? Where is Layla? Please and thank you. Harmony. This is dolphins. Where is Layla? Guilt. Someone has a guilty conscience. Totality. Yeah, so someone let go of her hand. Instead of saving her, they let her go. This was the final push. So she could have been let go from something. It's making me think of the scene in The Lion King where Scar takes Mufasa's paws and he says, "Long live the king." So that is Scar's ultimate betrayal to someone he was supposed to love and protect. So I feel like someone gave this ultimate betrayal to Layla. Someone let her go. Someone, yeah, didn't protect her. Wasn't there for her. Yeah, but there is a guilty conscience, and I feel like someone's mental health is deteriorating. And with harmony here, I feel like this is this hunter wanting to win, and they will only feel happy or in harmony when they get what they want. Where is Layla? One more. Receptivity. This looks like water to me. I'm hearing Lotus Flower by Radiohead. We have experiencing in reverse. So this is a tree and land in reverse. This is really giving me under the sea or in a body of water and let go or dropped or pushed. Yeah, after being tracked down and hunted like an animal. And I feel like someone's family helped with this. So maybe there could be water on family property. But yeah, someone made sure Layla was not experiencing life anymore. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and look, spiritual was coming up. We do have backstab. So pain, cheating, deception, mind games, love bomb. This was a game. Someone wanted to win. This is like the aims. So going hunting, someone took their aim someone was stalking, tracking. When they saw Layla, their target, they honed in, zoned in, and yeah, she was backstabbed. She was betrayed. Yeah, because she turned her back on someone. Yeah, because this fairy tale was an illusion. But this masculine is fed up and they feel like it's only a matter of time before they get caught. Maybe they said something about money and this will come back to haunt them. Yeah, but I feel like their mistakes, their stupidity will come back to haunt them, and it's too late now for them to make things better. So, Spirit, Layla Santanello. What do we need to know about Layla Santanello right now? Where is she? How will she be found? Any specific messages to her family? Where to look? Please and thank you. Okay. So, I seen straight away psychokinesis, ability to cause movement of objects without touching them. So it's making me think of Matilda. I do feel like that's how magic Layla is. But I feel like she was dealing with a psycho. Psychic could be significant. And yeah, psychedelic. That could be significant. Psychedelic drugs. Morbidly indecent, obscene ideas. Prurient. So someone is morbidly indecent. Pam, someone could be very religious, public. I feel like this could be Layla being seen in a public area. We have please turn over. So something may need to be turned over. Let's leave no stone unturned. Something is private. Someone could have been a soldier, parent-teacher association, physical training. Look, psychosomatic, caused by mental disorder. So someone has psychosis, someone is a psychopath. But I feel like Layla is a very psychic energy, very, very powerful. Publicity, her case needs more publicity. Puce, a brownish purple colour, that could be significant. That's not a colour you come across often. So pull the wool over someone's eyes. Yeah, someone's a liar, concealing the truth. Someone withdrew. Recovery. I feel like because Layla withdrew her energy, someone was not happy about that. We have pudendum. Okay, female body. This is giving me possibly someone took advantage during or after the fact. Someone could be pudgy, a puffin. Maybe she's close to where puffins are. A pug could be significant. A pulpit. This is where a preacher speaks. So yeah, lungs, pulmonary. Something about lungs. Suffocation, possibly. Building and construction. She could be close to somewhere like that. Interest in welfare of the community. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Layla Santanello. Final messages. Trousers could be significant. Someone is a trooper. I feel like this is her telling her mother she is a trooper. Seek and you shall find. We have truant. Yeah, maybe Layla was known to be playing truant in school, or, you know, just rebellious. Yeah, very electric and rebellious and strong psychic energy. A troop, someone has a number of people to back them up, to back up their lies is what I'm hearing. A trolley could be significant. Trouble, someone doesn't want to get in trouble. North, so yeah, up and down. Something was very up and down. A truffle could be significant, maybe mushrooms. A rubbishy area, worthless. That's not a nice word. The truth will come out. But maybe fun, money could be of significance. A t-shirt, trousers, Tuesday. And underground stem. Possibly something underground, a tube near a railway. And anything else? Trumped up, fabricated. Yeah. And troth, fidelity, word of honor. So yeah, maybe someone wanted to, and troll, fish by trailing bait. Yeah, so someone could be trolling on fake accounts. Anything else? Final messages. We have a call box. That could be significant. Call girl. Call in. Someone could call in with a tip. A calendar. And something on a camera, possibly. A camcorder. A calf. You know, this is giving me just such motherly energies, and I'm getting a shiver on my spine. A canoe. A canteen. A can. I feel like if Layla said, I can, I will, someone was trying to say, you can't. And a campaign. I feel like she will be found. A candle holder, candid. And anything else? Yeah, someone is very cantankerous. And basically something is cancelling something out. So yeah, I feel like Layla may have been a calamity in a way, but it's making me think of Calamity Jane. And if we remember that movie, Calamity Jane had the biggest heart. So yeah, sometimes we have to caliber. It's making me think of like a gun or something. Yeah, but this is a mind game. Gun. So yeah, Calamity Jane, that movie could be significant. Something about that, or the storyline. Kaliko. And yeah, I'm hearing Love is a Losing Game by Amy Winehouse. And Limp by Fiona Apple. You fond on my trigger, and then you blame my gun. So even if a specific gun was not used, trigger is significant, because Layla triggered something in someone and they could not just let her get away with that. So basically they wanted to teach her a lesson under false pretenses, false hope. They could have extended a hand, an offer of help, only to betray her and let her go, just to win this wicked game. So yeah, Wicked Games by Chris Isaac is also coming to mind. So there's definitely so much more to this story, and I feel like Layla is very determined to get the truth out there. And I feel like she's telling her mother, when you feel like it's all getting you down and it's all too much, there will be a glimmer of hope that she's going to send. Every cloud has a silver lining, so look out for the golden opportunities. The Page of Swords is the truthful card, and Seven of Pentacles, that is building something up and getting the reward. So Layla is saying the truth will persevere, the rewards will come, which is the truth. But you have to keep going. As hard as it can be as determined as I am. And she is very powerful, very determined, and yeah, when she's got something to say, she is going to say it. So I hope I got her message and her energy across today. Let me know down below what you thought of this, what you make of these cards, what your theory may be. And if anyone is local, maybe you know the area better. And yeah, let me know about any water sources that are around. So thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to stay updated for all the latest readings. If you have any suggestions, put them down below. I'll add them to my list. And until next time, goodbye and God bless. Mwah.